holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not... Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
3rd and 2, Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a 1st down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Cowboys at 0-14 now on the year. We are late into December and still searching for that 1st win.
And that's a list every team wants to avoid because it's a small list, but we remember who those teams were. 2017, the Cleveland Browns went 0-16. 2008, it was Detroit. And in 1976, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they didn't win a game either, but they only went 0-14.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
From the gun, here's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 31, Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did. When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Prescott on first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Now here's Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On second down, Montgomery.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third.
Now it's Fields.
Going for the deep ball.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Touchdown, Cowboys! An impressive punt return of 76 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
From his own end zone, Fields.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 22, Prescott.
That's into the hands of Tolbert.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A first down throw for Prescott.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Divine Diablo. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And a route is on here in this first half.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out,
he rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Throwing, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by York is up and good.
And a route is on here in this first half.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your...
Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them.
They'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season.
Dak's going to keep it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and goal, Prescott. This is caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Prescott down. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Prescott off play action. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaac Yiadom picks it.
And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles, certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
A big play there just before halftime. 62 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
To throw is Fields.
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Slings this deep for McLaurin.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Bears are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Fields.
He's got a man, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 62 yards. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Fields.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
After the sack on first down,
Fields. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Final play of the half. Prescott slings this deep from McLaurin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott looks to throw on first. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
Touchdown, Bears!
K.J. Hamler.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bears take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Everyone felt like this game was over, but to be able to stay in it, put together a drive, score a touchdown, that's got to be a positive for them.
And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action now, Prescott. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Prescott. Wide open receiver, complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott.
He's got it complete to Tolbert.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. From the red zone now, Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here we go, 47. Under.
On 2nd and 10. Prescott.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Prescott.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Cowboys are pouring it on. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play.
He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big pickup of 38. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
He's going to take another shot here. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bears are able to claw one back.
That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
And my goodness, another interception. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal.
Flushed out right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
On 4th down, Fields.
And it'll be intercepted.
Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It give it and it take it away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. To throw is Prescott. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. They'll send a receiver in motion left. A first down throw for Prescott. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And again, it's Prescott. That's caught at the 1.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From a yard out.
And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers.
And, my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terry McLaurin with career touchdown number 70.
And the Cowboys add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
On the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Fields now to throw.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys just continue to roll. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season. Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. They'll roll him out right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Now this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. Prescott now. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Fields on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here's another interception. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. This will be caught. Judy. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the 50, here's Fields. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through it.
And this is going to be intercepted.
picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Throwing here, Prescott.
Finding Tolbert here over the middle.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
York now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The return is Jones from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Well, here we go on 4th down. Fields.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, it hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, and give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
York on now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game.
And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott here to throw.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Now Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total.
That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really...
Talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not